The Golden Age of Mesopotamia saw the rise of magnificent cities. These were not just overgrown villages, they were bustling centers of trade, religion, and power. Imagine walking through the streets of Uruk, Ur, or Babylon. You would see towering ziggurats, which were massive stepped pyramids reaching towards the heavens. These were the religious hearts of the city, temples dedicated to the patron god or goddess. The streets would be a maze of workshops, markets, and courtyard houses all built from sun-dried mud bricks. The air would be filled with the sounds of merchants haggling, artisans hammering metal, and priests chanting. These cities were humanity's first great urban experiments. This explosion of city life was made possible by one of Mesopotamia's greatest gifts to the world: writing. As society became more complex, people needed a way to keep records. They needed to track grain harvests, tax payments, and trade deals. Around 3200 BC, the Sumerians developed a system called cuneiform. They used a reed stylus to press wedge-shaped marks into wet clay tablets. At first it was simple picture writing, but it evolved into a sophisticated script that could represent complex ideas. This invention was revolutionary. It allowed for the recording of laws, literature, history, and scientific knowledge for the very first time. The Mesopotamians were brilliant inventors and innovators. They were masters of mathematics and astronomy, driven by both practical and religious needs. They developed a number system based on 60, which we still use today to measure time: 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour. They charted the stars and planets with incredible accuracy, creating detailed astronomical calendars that could predict eclipses. This knowledge was vital for their agricultural cycles and religious festivals. They also invented the wheel, which transformed transportation and pottery making, and the plow, which made farming far more efficient. Life in these cities was structured and organized. There were clear social classes, from the king and priests at the top, to merchants, scribes, and artisans, down to the farmers and laborers who formed the backbone of society. They created the first known legal codes, most famously the Code of Hammurabi, which set out laws and punishments for everyone to follow. This brought a new sense of order and justice to society. This golden age was a period of incredible creativity, a time when the fundamental building blocks of our modern world were being laid down in the sun-baked mud of ancient Iraq.